online course, which will take 7 weeks, where we'll be reviewing different topics regarding remote sensing and applications for crop management. And today we'll have the introductory webinar, where the proposed agenda is to have an introduction of the presenters are going to be participating throughout the course, and of course the participants. We have participants joining from very different locations, so that's very interesting to learn from their context. We'll review the basic principles of remote sensing. We'll also one of the initial things we do, it's set up your remote sensing evaluation in your own farm or in sample farms. That's a very important part of the course, so you have a hands-on experience. And then we'll have a very brief course overview and how the course works, and next steps, what are the activities that are planned for the first week. So just before we start, some of you are participating in other courses and you already know this, but you have a webinar screen. It's quite simple. So just a quick reminder of the different areas you have. There is a webinar panel that allows you to see different aspects of the webinar, like questions or audio. So you can control that webinar panel with this arrow that you see here, a white arrow and a red background. So clicking on that, you can minimize or expand the webinar panel. Also, you can switch between telephone or mic and speakers. There's a question panel where you can enter a question anytime. So just whenever you have a question, just enter it, and we'll be doing some breaks during the presentation to address them. You can also raise hands if you like to speak over the microphone. We just mute them just to avoid the background noise, but you can talk anytime. So just to begin and just to start knowing the participants, and we'll be exchanging a lot of experiences during this course. I'll just open up with a question you'll see in your chat window, which is where are you located and how is the weather today? So just to see how this works, if you'd like to share that, that'd be just to make sure that everything is working fine, and your answers will start appearing in the chat window. So if you'd like to share that in the chat window, let's see who breaks the ice. Okay, from Wisconsin, it's very sunny. South Africa, it's a nice cool evening. South Africa, hot. South Florida, I mean, hot. Okay, Cape Town, South Africa, very cold. Germany, very cloudy. Thank you, Thomas. And Gerald from South Africa, still chilly. Kansas, very hot. And unfortunately, we're having very hot and dry weather in the Midwest, hoping to have some rains. Buenos Aires, cool and sunny. Buenos Aires is more or less in the same latitude, Victoria. So we have a very interesting audience, and mostly the U.S. and a little bit South Africa, Germany, and Argentina. So, well, thanks for sharing that, and it was just a small exercise on how the webinar works, and we'll be using these methods more as we continue with the other presentations. So first, let's introduce where we are, what this is all about and where are we coming from. First, a very brief introduction about Geo Agro. It's a company based in Tampa, Florida since 2001 and office in Argentina since 2004. We're coming from the GIS and information technology fields. And sometime early in the company, we decided to specialize in agriculture. And we partnered with agronomists who gave us excellent ideas to simplify the tools, this GIS, GPS, remote sensing, web-based databases, how we put all of that together to make crop management more productive and sustainable. So basically we focus on three things. Facilitated processes, and you'll be using some of these tools and data by processing the satellite data, the data that comes from the yield monitors and the supply maps, sensors. A lot of training. We see there's a lot of need for training for incorporating new concepts or new technologies. We work a lot with local agronomic partners who give this the right direction. And we have a strong collaborative culture with a small company very focused on GIS, remote sensing, facilitating these information flows. But we always try to work together with a large or medium or small input suppliers, seed fertilizer dealers, with the consultants networks, also with government agencies. And so, we like to sit down and see what ideas are coming from the different areas and how we can create simple solutions for growers. So the main two areas are precision farming and conservation agriculture. We have worked a lot in conservation in the U.S., working as part of the USDA and RCS, and also quite a bit in precision farming. And you'll be using some of these methods, especially related with remote sensing. And this is where we're developing our business currently: U.S., Argentina, South Africa, Venezuela, and then other countries in Latin America. So